Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. So this is the third teaser trailer breakdown that I'm doing today. I have one more after this, so I hope you guys go and check out that one as well. This one is focusing a lot on Negan and Maggie, I guess, and some stuff with the Commonwealth. This one here is actually pretty revealing, which is really fun. So before we go any further, obviously I do have to warn you for spoilers, kind of, for the final season of The Walking Dead. And episode 5 of my podcast will be coming out today for sure. I don't have to work on my car anymore. I brought it in, like I said in the other video. The reason why it's taking so long is because I have to listen to it all. And this podcast is actually pretty long. It's almost 2 hours. And season 6 should be out on time this week. I know I've been saying that for the last few weeks, but Chelsea is basically done season 6 at this point. She's very, very close. So yeah, for sure it should be done. It's Thursday right now. She'll be done today or tomorrow, and we're going to record tomorrow. My plan is to record every Friday, so yeah, we'll get back on schedule for Sundays, and yeah, you can go follow us on Spotify, or we do also have a YouTube channel for the podcast. But let's talk about all of these shots here. So we have a new shot here, and again, this could be like an in-production photo. And honestly, shots like this, it's so hard to, this obviously isn't a shot from the episode, so this definitely is like an in-production photo. Someone just took a picture of it. But this is the helicopter. This for sure confirms that it is a helicopter. I mean, there wasn't really much debate before, but when you see the back of it here, you see the propellers on top. Yeah, for sure it's a helicopter. I'm actually really interested with the stuff on the ceiling here, because obviously some things are lit up here and things are ready for filming. But I'm wondering just in terms of lighting, because when they're filming, they need the best lighting. So they obviously built this set or they're using it. Some of those lights could have just been there for a hangar that they're just going to use. Or maybe actually because it is Georgia, so maybe this is a hangar that's been used for a lot of different films, and so it's already film ready. Yeah, actually, no, it's probably something like that. That makes a lot more sense. We then have this shot here, and we know Daryl looks through this because we got a shot very similar to this before. So Daryl's probably just going to walk by, shine the flashlight in there, and then just continue on. Maybe he sees a few rats, a zombie maybe crawls out of it. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, you know what? Actually, I do have a question for you guys. Why is the quality of all of these teaser trailers so bad? I don't understand why. Some of the shots are okay, but there's just these random shots, and maybe it's because of the way they're editing everything. A lot of it is just bad footage, and they're just using stills from it because it's not fully edited and finished yet. Because if you remember, Greg Nicotero did say episodes are completed in terms of editing and stuff like that 3 weeks roughly before an episode actually airs, which means that episode 1 isn't even done yet. They have finished the trailer, but that's obviously not it's not a full 40-minute episode. It's a 4 or 5 minute trailer, and so it's easier to edit that. But yeah, I'm wondering if that's all it is. But that's one thing I've noticed in all these teaser trailers, the quality is just terrible for some reason. There's a shot here that says "Silence the Whisperers," which is actually, or whispers. I keep saying whispers, but it's whispers. Silence the Whispers. This is really cool because I think this is new actually. I think we mostly saw the sign that was in red, but this is in blue. So it's going to be cool to see them actually cover it up because they're going to have to, right? To rebuild. That is something we're probably going to see in episodes, well, in the first part anyways. I'm not going to predict what episode. In the first part, they're probably going to have to obviously cover a lot of this up. And how would you get rid of that? I have no idea. I've never cleaned brick before, but how would you remove that from brick? I guess it would just be any type of cleaner. It doesn't matter what kind of cleaner you use. We then have this shot here of a bunch of train cars, and I don't know, what is that? Is that a carriage right there? It looks like it's a carriage. Maybe it's just tied up or it's parked, I guess. And I mean, yeah, this is probably this is a set photo. You can tell this is a set photo. This is a really cool shot though. Now, I love the color here. I love that red. I think for a bakery, I think that it's just amazing. I think this could be Elodie or Elodie's Bakery. We did get another shot where we did see that it did say Elodie's Bakery. And obviously that is just going to be an Easter egg. It doesn't actually mean that she's going to be there on the show. Michonne didn't have a daughter named Elodie. Maybe there is going to be a character named Elodie or Elodie, but it's not going to be Michonne's daughter because in the show, Michonne only had a son. In the comics, she had 2 daughters, right? So it's going to be different. They could still use that character, obviously. And I think that would be really cool. I think that would be so cool to see a comic version of that character, but maybe that character obviously just wouldn't be related to Michonne. Still, looks really cool. I would love to have Stephanie and Eugene actually go inside this shop here. I think that would be really cool for Eugene to just walk inside here and order an ice cream or whatever she would be selling, a cake or something like that. I think it would be so cool to see Eugene walk up there. And I guess he wouldn't have money, but Stephanie would just pay for it, which would be so weird. I think that would be such an incredible moment where he's like, oh, I guess can I get that, or I'll just take that, I guess, because he's gonna be so shocked, right? And then she's gonna be like, okay, it's 2 something or whatever, and then Eugene's just gonna be like, what? I have no money. Like, I haven't worked in 10 years, right? And then Stephanie will come in and help him out. I actually wonder how the currency system works here, because obviously there is a currency system here. If people can buy things and work, there is a currency system. Is it actual money? Because can you print money still? I don't know if that's the way it works, or maybe it's coins. Maybe it's, I don't know. It's got to be something different. Maybe it's tokens you get. I don't know. There has to be a currency system worked out here. So I'm really interested in how they're going to operate that. And that's kind of the stuff that I really can't wait to see for like the behind the scenes of how the Commonwealth operate. I really want to see how they discussed like all of the inner workings of the Commonwealth. How does every part of the society work? Because the comics didn't get into that. Like the comics really, like they introduce a lot of cool ideas, but they never go too much into just the backstories of a lot of things. Like Alpha and the Whisperers, there was no backstory there at all in the comic. It was just those characters. That was it. It's like that a lot in the comic. And so I really hope that in the show they fleshed a lot of that out. But anyways, I love this shot. It's such a remarkable shot. The red just looks really incredible. But then we get this shot here of Eugene, and actually no, I'm very wrong, because look at the left there, you can see that there is like probably a brick wall. So Mercer probably goes in here, stands against that wall and talks to them. But yeah, anyways, Eugene's here all alone, and everyone else is probably, I mean, being interrogated. And yeah, I mean, that makes the most sense. We have this shot here of Negan, and this is such a cool shot. This is him, Eldon, Gabriel. There's a new character there in the back. I don't know who that is. We have, what's his name? Jesus Christ, what is his name? Elijah? Is his name Elijah? I keep forgetting his name. I always want to call him the Metal Masked Man, but I believe his name is Elijah. And then we have, I guess, the Hilltop Resident. We'll just go with that being him. I mean, honestly, I like him on the show. Whenever he's on the show, he has, like, and I said that before, he has the stage presence of like a main character. It's incredible. And so I could see them maybe giving him more screen time. It would suck if he died here, but totally give him more screen time. But still, Negan looks badass here. I mean, he's like up in front. He's like leading this cause. This is incredible. Now, this is when they're confronting the Reapers. So in the context of what our characters are going through, I mean, Jesus Christ, like they literally just battled the Whisperers, and now they're running into this group. Like they can't catch a break at all. And so to see Negan here helping everyone out, like this is incredible to actually have him here. And look, that like it's 2 former saviors, right? Negan, and you have Eldon in the back here. It's just so cool to actually have them in this scene. And I mean, Eldon, I guess he doesn't really like Negan, but Gabriel really doesn't. And so I'm really interested in seeing how Gabriel treats him, because Gabriel, like, that is one story, or one character, I guess I should say, he's going to have a really dark final season. And I wonder if it's going to result in his death, because he's very wise. He is the moral compass. He's been the moral compass for a while, and he hasn't been killed off, but he's really ruthless right now. And so he definitely can go very far at times. And I wonder if at some point it is going to be too far, because they're teasing it. When he killed Dante, that was a pretty massive moment. So like they're going somewhere with it. We just got to wait and see when. But yeah, really cool shot here of Negan. It's just amazing to see him still on the show. He's one of my favorite characters on the show right now. And yeah, pretty cool. We have this shot here of the Commonwealth, and yeah, a bunch of troopers here, likely inside the outpost getting ready to leave. And yeah, I mean, holy shit, this is just cool. It's like a whole squadron here. This shot's really cool. This actually looks like it's part of the episode. Man, the propaganda is amazing. Keeping you safe. Join the military today. Service adventure. Good pay, which confirms that there is actually a currency here. And then great housing. Like, man, I can't get over this shot. This is just, the artwork is incredible. And actually, am I crazy? That looks like the comic artwork, right? Doesn't it look like the actual issue of issue 175, the New World Order arc? I believe it's the same thing. Just from looking at it, like I recognize I'm pretty sure it's literally the exact thing. Like, look at it. It looks like it's the exact thing. You guys can confirm down below, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact thing. So man, that's a really cool comic Easter egg if that's true. But yeah, we have this shot here of Maggie in the subway car with that red light, and yes, this does give me Madison vibes. It really does look like the Madison's final shot, but obviously this isn't an Easter egg. It's just kind of it's just the light she's using. We then have this shot here of Gabriel with his shotgun, and man, Gabriel is just badass. Like it's a fucking priest with a shotgun. Like how much more badass can you get than that? And that is basically it here for this teaser. So obviously, I mean, this one definitely was the most revealing, I would say, of the three. There was some new stuff in here that I didn't talk about. We did see some Stephanie shots in here. I just didn't get to it because it was the same things that we got in previous teasers, so that's why I just left it out. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Post large thoughts down below. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.